Hello everyone, I welcome you all again in my session of manual testing. Today we will discuss some concepts of manual testing. So let us start with our first topic, and the topic name is project versus product. So we will understand what exactly is a project and how it is different from product. So when we say project, you can see here the definition of project and product both are given here in this slide. So what is a project? Project is basically a requirement that we get from a client, and when we work for any project, it is like a process which at the end of it delivers a product. What is a product? Product is the output that has come from the project. Here is the definition. You can see, if software application is developed for a specific customer requirement, then it is called project. That means project is basically something which we get from client. Then what is a product? If software application is developed for multiple customers requirement, then it is called product. So it is related to consumers. Project is related to client and product is related to consumer. Now if we say product, product is something which is ready to use. It is available and one can use it. But when it comes to project, it is something where we have to work so that at the end we can get a product. So project is all about the process and product is all about a ready to use solution. So this is the difference between project and product. Now let us see what is software testing. In my previous video, I have discussed about software, what is software and what are its types. Now, here we will see what is software testing. Now we know about software. Now we will see how we can test a software. So before I start reading this point which is written here on the slide, let us see an example of software testing. I hope Amazon e-commerce site is known to everyone because every day um, we purchase things from that site, and that is a very popular site. So I will open that um site here and I'll show you how software testing is done. Suppose this is my site Amazon and I am a tester. As a tester, what is my responsibility? As a tester, I will make sure that whatever functionality is present here on this site, it should work properly. Now, if I am here at its search bar and I'm searching any product, let us suppose if I'm searching for a book, if I write here book, if I press enter, so it should display the information related to books. Similarly, if I am clicking anywhere on the site, so it should open that particular section of the site. Likewise, there are several things that I have to check as a software tester. This is called software testing. So, what is software testing? Let us come back to our slide again. and see the listed points which are written here. Software testing is a part of software development process. So, what is a software development process? Suppose there is a developer who has written code for any application, and now after that, the role of testers starts, where testers write different kinds of test cases and then they verify the work of the developer. So, software testing is also a part of software development process. Software testing is an activity to detect and identify the defects in the software. The objective of testing is to release quality product to the client. So, as a tester, what is our responsibility? Our responsibility is to check whether the requirement is matching with the expected result or not. So we verify that the things are working fine or not. So as a tester, we make sure whatever we are doing it will give a quality product at the end. So this is known as software testing, where we test the different functionality of the application and we make sure that every functionality is working fine. Now let us come to another slide. Here you can see the title of the slide is, why do we need testing? What is the importance of testing? Suppose if there is a developer, he has written a code, we have got the application. Now everything is developed, application is running. So what is the need of testing? So here comes the need of testing, where testers make sure whatever requirement we are getting from client, it is working perfectly fine. So tester makes sure that there should not be any bug in the software. And whatever a customer is expecting, we are giving them those product. And user expectation is our priority. So we focus on the requirements so that systems should meet the user expectation. And as a tester, we highlight if there is any shortcoming or if there is any bug, if there is any thing that is not according to the requirement, we highlight those things and developers they work on it, and at the end we deliver a quality software. So this is the need of testing. Now let us talk about software quality. So what is a software quality? Software quality is something which is related to the user expectation. Suppose if we have got a requirement from the client and we have developed a software, the software is according to the user expectation, then that means the software is of good quality. Now, what are the things that we should keep in mind while testing a particular software? So, you can see here some points are listed, like it should be bug free, it should be delivered on time. Now, suppose if customer has given us a time frame, so we should test or we should deliver a software under that time frame. This is very important, and this should be our priority as a tester. Then within budget, I mean whatever should be our budget, we should develop our software, we should deliver our quality software within that particular budget. Then it should meet the expectation of the user. And at the end, suppose if we have developed a software, so its maintenance should be very easy. Now if I say maintenance, what is the meaning of that? That means suppose if any requirement comes further, so it should be very easy to add that thing into our software, or if anything we want to remove from there, so we can do it very easily. So flexibility should be there, and it should be very easy to maintain a particular part or any particular function which is there for a product. Now, quality is defined as justification of all the requirements of a customer in a product. Quality is not defined in the product, it is defined in the customer's mind. So, what is customer's mind? Customer's mind is basically related to the requirement. So, whatever requirement we are getting from the client, if we are developing software according to that requirement, that means we are working for a quality software, and that software is very sound enough to uh, fulfill the need of the customer. I believe this software quality will be clear to everybody now. Now, a very important thing which is a part of manual testing that every tester should understand is the difference between error, bug, and failure. So, if you will look at these terms, you will find that they are quite similar. But in reality, these three terms are totally different. So, what is an error? Error is something which is caused by developer. What is bug? Bug is something which a tester finds in the software. Now, what is a failure? Failure is basically which occurs at the end user sides. That means if suppose there is a software in which developer has done something wrong and tester is also not able to find that particular fault, and then it has reached to the end user and end user has found that particular defect. So that is something which is known as failure. Failure is very dangerous and it should not be there. So, as a tester, we should make sure that whenever we are testing any software, we should highlight the bug, we should focus on the requirement so that this stage should not come. So, I hope these three terms will be clear to everybody now. Now let us see the points which are listed here. Error, any incorrect human action that reduces a problem in the system is called an error. Defect, deviation from the expected behavior to the actual behavior of the system is called defect. So, when I say uh, tester is highlighting any bug or any defect, that means whatever we are expecting, whatever is our expected behavior, we are not getting that. That means there is a difference between actual behavior and expected behavior. Then failure, the deviation identified by end user while using the system is called a failure. So this is very dangerous because this is something which is not expected. Because if we have got a requirement from the client, so client will expect that software should be very sound enough, a quality software should be there. Now if suppose we are not able to find the defect and client is there who has found that defect, so that is a very big question mark upon our work. So as a tester, we should highlight maximum possible defect or deviation which are present in the software. So this is something which is related to error, bug and failure. Now the question is why there are bugs in software. So it is not always that because of the incorrect code we have not achieved what we wanted. Sometimes it is because of miscommunication also. Suppose if our requirement is not clear and we don't know what actually we are going to develop, so that also create bugs in the software. And if suppose time to time requirement is changing and updation is not proper, we are not getting proper idea that what things are getting changed, so that also results in bugs in software. Now if suppose we have developed a software, developer has written a code for that software, but if inexperienced testers are there, like suppose if freshers are there, they don't know how to test properly, and if some test cases are missing, so lack of skilled testers can also result in the bugs in the software. Then programming error is also a part of it. Software complexity is also there. So these are some listed reasons which results bugs in software. So this is all about today's concepts. So in today's class we have seen what is the difference between project versus product, what is software testing, why do we need testing, what is software quality, and what is error, bug, and failure, and then why there are bugs in software. Now in next class, we will see different phases of software development life cycle. So let us meet in our next class. Thank you.